So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Oh, he's going to air it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Number 33.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You can follow, you can stand firm. I'm a winner, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him learn, can't relate.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 99, check 99.
Now Joe Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And 3.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm here all day. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go, man, go. Shit, shit.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jackson on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Dobbins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Another try for Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Ravens 7. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Ravens.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flush to his right. Airing this one up, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
It's about that time.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by Howard. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mixon with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Mixon on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You got three down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Mason Crosby.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On first down, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Burrow. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 52. Mikey, 18. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 19 yards. And
off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson will throw again. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And, oh, my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. On third down, Burrow airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Today's really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Bye.